go over today is just real quickly a couple formulas that you're going to have to use in this section. And then I want to tell you about how I want you to solve problems when we have to do them on homework or labs or on your quizzes. And then just do just a couple practice problems. So first off, some formulas that you need to know, and you probably know these, I would guess. So we're talking about length here. Length is a one-dimensional measurement from one point to another along the line. But then we also, in this section, talk about how to calculate the area of a shape. Area is a two-dimensional measurement. What's the formula you use to find the area of a rectangle or square? Laura? Length times width. Formula for area of a rectangle is length times width. How about the area of a circle? Area of a circle? Is this one you used before? Right? Yes. Pi r squared. What does squared mean? Times itself, not times 2. This is what people sometimes want to do. Pi is what? You know what is pi? Bless you. Pi.
Oh, 3.14.
All right, 3.14159. 3.14 is good enough for us if you're putting your calculator. If you just press the pi button on your calculator, you'll get more. Yeah, so you'll get more digits. And so that may also, you may get slightly different answers if you press the pi button versus just putting 3.14. That's okay. How about circumference? First of all, what does circumference mean? Donovan?
The length around the outside of the circle.
Yeah, the length around the outside of our circle. Does anyone know the formula for the circumference of a circle? Caitlin?
Pi times diameter.
Yeah, pi d. Pi times the diameter. So when we are calculating some of these problems, whether it's area or later on we'll get the density and volume and so on, there are certain steps that we want you to follow. Okay? So when you're solving a problem, the first step is you write out the formula you're going to use. The second step is you write it again, but this time you substitute in the correct numbers with their units. The third step is you solve the problem, do the math, and finally you put an answer, always with units. Something you're going to have to be sure that you do is to always include the units with your measurement. So let's look at some examples. So I have here a rectangle. So to follow the steps I just mentioned, we start with our formula. Write it down. Area equals length times width. So you can indicate multiplying by parentheses or a little dot or whatever. You don't need any. When you substitute in your numbers, including the units, area equals 3.6 centimeters times 0.4 centimeters. You will need your calculator in this unit just about every day. What do you get for an answer? Tanya?
1.44 centimeters.
Okay. Well, let's talk about one thing. Units. So just like when you multiply the numbers, 3.6 and 0.4, you have to do the same operation to the units. So how do you multiply centimeters times centimeters? What do you get? Centimeters squared. 1.44 centimeters squared. Area is generally in square units, because you're multiplying centimeters times centimeters. Okay, how about this square? What's my first step, Donovan?
Length times width.
Area equals length times width. Second step. Jan?
We're gonna substitute the variables 5 times 5.
Yup, 5 centimeters times 5 centimeters. Finally, my last step here, Matthew,
You need the answer,
which is
25 centimeters squared.
25 centimeters squared. Okay, circle here. Diameter is 5 centimeters. I want to find its circumference. Write the form. Well, let's do area first, I guess. Area equals pi r squared.
Wait, we're trying to do some
We're doing area first. All right. Next, substitute unit or numbers. What do I get? Area equals what? Laura?
3.14.
3.14 times. What's the radius here, Caitlin?
2.5.
2.5 centimeters squared. Does pi have units with it? No, no units for pi. So what do I get for my answer? Who got a number? Matthew, what you got?
9.5 squared.
Did you multiply times pi? 3.14 times 2.5 times 2.5.
I forgot the one.
Oh, okay.
8.5 centimeters squared.
2 pi, oh, you got 2.5 times 2.5 equals what?
We got 19.634.
There you go. So 19, depends how you, if you press the pi button or if you, yeah, or if you just type in 3.14, but it should be about 19.6 something centimeters squared. Circumference, again, formula, substitute. What do you get for an answer? Caitlin?
15.7.
Okay, what should the units be here? No? Sure, units. So whatever you do to the numbers, you also have to do to the units. Anyone want to take another guess? Donovan?
Cubed.
No? Because are we multiplying centimeters times centimeters times centimeters?
No.
No. We're multiplying 3 times 3.14 times 5 centimeters. Caitlin? Just centimeters, yes, just centimeters.
Wait, why is it just centimeters?
Because we just have centimeters, the units are centimeters times 1.
No.
The units here, there are no units, so it's just 1.